Thursday. Pieces of me. Loved completely. I love apples. I love their rich sweetness, perfect hint of tartness, and that juicy burst that fills my mouth. I love the sweet, tender apples that turn soft and mushy inside an apple pie. I love the crisp, green apples that smell like freshly cut grass. I love the little chunks of apple hiding in potato salad, waiting to be discovered. Sometimes, I go to the market just to buy apples. There are piles and piles of different kinds of apples. As I walk past the bright, red, shiny ones, I always notice a bunch of apples tucked away in one corner. They're labeled ugly apples. They're also much cheaper, which makes them a great find for an apple lover like me. Even though their skins are a little bruised or scratched, they're just as delicious and fragrant as any other apple. I love these ugly apples too, but I hate that they're called ugly apples. Some markets try to be nicer and call them frugal apples, but I hate that name too. It's not ugly, sure, but it still feels like they're just being called cheap apples. These apples are wonderful in so many ways, and I don't like that people judge them just because of how they look. That's why I want to give them pretty names. What if apples had names like these? An apple that looks tough on the outside, but is sweet on the inside. A red shiny apple that's perfect for photos. An apple with a soft texture, perfect for making jam. Or even a crunchy sour apple that captures the freshness of first love. Which apple are you drawn to? Is there an apple you don't find lovely? Sometimes we call ourselves ugly apples. Someone might think I'm shy and won't be able to speak properly and label themselves as a shy person. But what about a person with a quiet voice but something worth listening to? Another might think people see me as indecisive, unstable. But what about a creative soul who explores different paths before finding the right one? We tend to accept people's labels and think, oh, that's just the way they are. I do that too. But what if you gave yourself a prettier label? It's okay if you're not perfect, because there's no such thing as perfection. Think about your pain and your joy. Find yourself, hold yourself close, and listen to your own story. That means to give yourself a beautiful label, you first need to love yourself. Just like I gave these apples pretty names because I love apples, I love the courageous me who kicks off the blanket and gets out of bed. Even on mornings when it feels impossible to open my eyes, I love the kind me who holds the elevator door open for the delivery person. I love the carefree me who reads a book and dozes off on the couch. I love the sincere me who takes one step after another, right foot after left. Instead of focusing on what others think of you, give yourself a beautiful label and call yourself with affection. It's okay if you can't think of a label right now. It could be something as simple as, I love the me who's thinking about my label. I love the me who's here, right now. I love the me who's learning to love myself. 이 모든 얘기가 너무 좋았고요. 모든 모습을, 너의 개인 모습을 사랑하라고 하는 이 얘기인데 너무 사랑스럽고 좋다고 생각합니다. 네, 한국 도착하고 나서 제로베이스 원 이름도 받았고 제로즈와 함께 이렇게 이름을 주일 수 있는 게 너무 좋았고요. 제로베이스 원은 가족, 우리 9명 다 함께 가족이고 팀은 이게 우리다. 그리고 제로즈는 덕분에 우리가 이렇게 될 수 있어서 너무너무 감사하고요. 이 모든 이름들 많이 받았는데 다 너무 감정 있는 의미에 있어서 너무너무 감사해요. 우리 팀에서 제 인상 깊었던 이름에서 제가 리키를 선택하겠습니다. 리키는 영어 이름이니까 뭐가 저랑 리키는 뭐가 감성하고 농담, 문화도 좀 비슷하겠다를 생각했고 지금도 그게 딱 맞았어요. 그래서 리키랑 같이 농담을 잘 칩니다. 여러분 목요일입니다. 고생을 너무 많이 했고요. 내일 금요일이야. 곧 왔어. 조금만 더 버티자. 그래서 오늘은 잠을 자고 내일도 또 볼 테니까 내일 보자. I love you.